want to know whether you can also start preparing for the judicial services examination of various states from home. For that, you needed a complete video, and here is my guide to starting the judicial services examinations preparation. Now it is not like that you will start preparing for all the steps or all the stages of the judicial services examination in one go. That is when you are in your second or third or fourth year of the law school. Now you may be a law student, but you still want to start preparing for it without wasting any further time. So you must know that the three stages are preparing first for the first stage, which is the preliminary stage, where you will encounter MCQ, that is multiple choice questions in the exam from a syllabus that will cover a diversity of laws. The second step would be the mains examination, where the questions will be subjective. So your answer writing, answer formulation, your clarity of concepts will be tested there. Memory, there will be the test of memory will be a little less in the mains examination when I compare it to the preliminary examination. The third and the final stage will be that of a personal interview, where a panel would be taking your interview. Panel would be consisting of renowned people, of respectable people in the legal field, and they'll ask you questions which will assess your personality, your knowledge of the laws. Now, if you want to start preparing, the first thing that you want to focus on, that you should focus on, is preparing for the preliminary examination, where you should just start looking at the syllabus of the state that you have opted for, and you should just start preparing for all those subjects. If you're a beginner, or if you're someone who has not started with the preparation yet, there is something you need to know about the judiciary examinations. The thing is, it is divided into stages. You can say that it is like a ladder which you have to climb until you reach that stage where you are finally selected for becoming or for being appointed as a judicial officer in one of the states. So all the states conduct their judicial services examinations separately. Now there are many states, so the first thing that you need to do is to decide what all states you need to prepare for. You may want to prepare for only one state or for more than one state. Some people prepare, most of the people I know are preparing for more than one state, that is for 4 to 5 states at least. So how do you decide what state do you want to opt for? There is a 3-step criteria which I'll give you. The first step in that is to know whether you know the local languages of that state, because there are many states whose syllabus tell you that they'll be asking the local languages in the examination. The second criteria is whether you know the local laws and legislations and the customs of that state. If you're more familiar with the culture of the state, with the customs of the state, with the local legislations, with the local laws, then it is most likely that you will get selected, because there is a lot of there are a lot of questions that come from those areas as well. Like for example, if you are giving the exam for the state of Punjab, you may want to consider learning Punjabi unless you want to leave all those questions. You may want to consider learning the Punjab's local acts unless you want to leave all those questions in the exam. Do you know why it is very important to decide the subjects, the states beforehand? The reason is because the syllabus for each state differs. The pattern for each state differs. The previous year question papers for each state differ actually. I know not all of us can do self-study when it comes to preparing for competitive examinations. कई बार होता है कि हमें हेल्प की, गाइडेंस की ज़रूरत पड़ती है, और बहुत बार होता है कि हम लोग चाहते हैं कि हमें कोई ऐसी क्लासेस मिल जाएं जो कि फ्लेक्सिबल हों, जो ऐसे लोग दे रहे हों जिनको बहुत एक्सपीरियंस है फील्ड में, जो ऐसे लोग दे रहे हों जहाँ पे ऐसे टीचर्स हों जो बहुत डाइवर्स एरियाज से हों, जिन्होंने ऐसे एग्ज़ाम्स को क्रैक करने में कोई एक्सपीरियंस लिया हो, और जहाँ पे कम्युनिकेशन, द चैनल ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन थोड़ा ईजी हो. तो ऐसी ही एक चीज़ लेके आया है आपके लिए अनअकैडमी. मैं क्यों पर्सनली अनअकैडमी को प्रेफर करूँगी? द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट मैटर्स फॉर मी हियर इज़ द प्राइस फैक्टर. वी ऑल नो व्हाट इज़ द फीस ऑफ द क्लासेस फॉर द जुडिशियल सर्विसेज एग्जामिनेशन एंड हाउ cumbersome they may get at times. It becomes all the more important in this pandemic time, जब हमें पता है कि हमारी क्लासेस anyway ऑनलाइन लेक्चर्स की तरह से ही होनी है. तो अनअकैडमी इस टाइम पे बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट इसलिए भी हो जाता है क्योंकि ऑलरेडी एक ऑनलाइन लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म है। वो लोग एक्सपर्ट्स हैं यार, मतलब उनको पता है कि अगर किसी को हमें ऑनलाइन सिखाना है, किसी को हमें ऑनलाइन मोड से सिखाना है, तो हमें क्या क्या टेक्निक्स एंड टैक्टिक्स यूज़ करने हैं, सो दैट द इंफॉर्मेशन एक्चुअली गेट्स सेव्ड इन द माइंड ऑफ द लर्नर। प्लान्स बहुत फ्लेक्सिबल हैं, बहुत इनएक्सपेंसिव हैं। वीलॉगिश कोड यूज़ करोगे तो 10% ऑफ भी मिलेगा। विदाउट वेस्टिंग एनी फर्दर टाइम यू शुड स्टार्ट विद इट टुडे। लेट मी टेक एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ अ सिचुएशन. Let us assume that you are in the third year of your law school and the subjects you are studying in your semester are the IPC, the CRPC, the Constitution, and let's say the Contract Act as well. So there are 4 subjects, just to assume. Now those 4 subjects will be taught in your semester throughout the semester, and you will be required to study the bare acts, to study the judgments, to make notes upon it. Now, is there any harm if you also start making notes for your judicial preparation side by side? Because all these 4 subjects will definitely be a part of your judicial services preliminary examination as well. तो आपको करना क्या है, अगर आप लॉ स्कूल के लिए ये सारे सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़ रहे हो, इफ़ यू आर स्टडिंग इट फॉर योर सेमेस्टर एग्जाम्स, जस्ट मेक श्योर दैट यू मेक अ सेपरेट नोटबुक फॉर ईच ऑफ दीज सब्जेक्ट्स फॉर द जुडिशरी प्रिपरेशन. Okay, just whenever your teacher teaches you a topic, for example, you are on the general exceptions in the Indian Penal Code, you should also start simultaneously preparing it for the judiciary. Do not prepare it or do not ever study it from the point of view of your semester end exams or from the point of view of your internal exams for law school. When you're making a separate register for judicial services, just make sure that you go there section wise, that you focus on the bare act there. Okay, so in general exceptions, go section wise. Just take one section, note down its keywords there. Keywords are very important. Note down whether may is present, whether shall is present, how many keywords are there, in which situation this exception will apply, and what are the important landmark judgments on this section only, and what was the principle laid down in that judgment. Now, along with the landmark judgments, I would also suggest you to write in those notes the recent judgments that came upon the subject, because that forms a major part of the questions that come in your preliminary examinations. Now, this is how you will maintain notes for the judicial services examination. Along with this, I would suggest you to refer any book that you want to for practicing questions. The least expensive option that I can suggest to you is downloading the previous year question papers. Just try to find out which questions belong to which subject. For example, if you are studying IPC and you have done general exceptions, just try to find out the questions that are related to the IPC, or go online, look for websites that give you questions related to general exceptions in the IPC. Practice those questions. If you find any question which you think you found it very difficult to attempt, or you found that the question was very different from all those questions which only relate to a simple reading of the bare act, उस question को आप note down कर लो अपनी उसी notebook में, उन्हीं notes में साथ ही में आपको क्या करना है, अपने जजमेंट ब्रीफ्स बनाते जाने हैं. जजमेंट ब्रीफ्स को आप अपने नोट्स के साथ ही अटैच करते चलो. लैंडमार्क जजमेंट और रीसेंट जजमेंट पे जो भी ब्रीफ्स बन रहे हैं उनको आप अटैच कर दो, बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस आल्सो रिलेट टू द जजमेंट्स. अब एक चीज़ तो और होती है, अब मैंने आपको एक एग्जांपल दिया था कि आपने इस सेमेस्टर में ये वाले 4 सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़े, आपने एक सेपरेट नोटबुक बनाई साथ में, उसमें आप आईपीसी की नोटबुक में सेक्शन वाइज गए, आपने हर सेक्शन के कीवर्ड लिखे पहले, फिर आपने उसकी लैंडमार्क जजमेंट लिखी, फिर आपने उसकी लेटेस्ट जजमेंट्स लिखी, और जजमेंट ब्रीफ अगर बनाए तो उन्हें भी साथ में अटैच किए. अब ये वाली नोटबुक हमेशा कॉलेज नोटबुक से या आपकी यूनिवर्सिटी नोटबुक से अलग रहनी चाहिए. मेंटेन अ सेक्शन कॉल्ड judicial services examination in your home, in one of your shelves, in one of your racks, or wherever you want it to be. Now, after that semester gets over, take out 15-20 days from your schedule. when you will not be doing your internships or even side by side with your internships, उस समय आपको क्या करना है, इन चारों सब्जेक्ट्स को आपको रिवाइज कर लेना है अच्छे से। और रिवाइज करने के लिए मार्क माई वर्ड्स, आपको दोबारा से उन जजमेंट्स पे या उन बैरैक्स पे या उन सेक्शंस पे नहीं जाना है, या फिर आपको रेफरेंस बुक्स पे नहीं जाना है, इलस्ट्रेटिव टेक्स्ट पर नहीं जाना है। ये नोट्स किस लिए बनाए थे, इन नोट्स को रेफ़र करो, ये बुक्स को रेफ़र करो, जाके अपनी बनाई हुई नोटबुक्स को रेफ़र करो। अगर आपको लगता है कि अभी इसमें कुछ एडिशन करना है तो टेक अ डिफरेंट कलर्ड पेन और वहाँ पर उससे एडिशन कर दो। साथ में अनअकैडमी तो आपके लिए है ही। अनअकैडमी में डेफिनेटली आपको लेक्चर्स मिलेंगे, आपको प्रैक्टिस सेशंस मिलेंगे, आपको प्रैक्टिस सेशंस में मार्क्स मिलेंगे, आप उसमें कैसे इम्प्रूव कर सकते हो उसके उस पर कमेंट्स मिलेंगे। एंड द बेस्ट पार्ट इज़, अगर आप कोड यूज़ करोगे हमारा vlogish, तो आपको उस पर 10% डिस्काउंट भी मिलेगा। एंड दिस ऑफर इज़ वैलिड ओनली फॉर टुडे, द प्राइजेज आर चेंजिंग टुमारो। तो आई सजेस्ट कि अभी के अभी आप कर लो। और आई होप यू लाइक दिस गाइड ऑन हाउ टू स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर जुडिशियल सर्विसेज एग्जामिनेशन फ्रॉम योर होम।